Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X. I'm your host, VGMKoren, and in the last one we took out a bunch of Mavericks, like Spark Mandrill, and Armored Armadillo, and Launch Octopus, who is somewhere over here. And yeah, now we're gonna go kill more Mavericks because that's what they're there for. We're gonna start off with this episode with one of my personal favorites. They're all my personal favorites. Boomerang Kuwanging. Boomerang Kuwanging. In the PSP remake of this game, which I do not advise, they renamed him Boomerang Kuwanging because that's what they did. Actually, in the PSP remake of the game, they did a lot of things that, like making Mega Man shout at the weapon names every time he shot them. It was special. Let's go with special. I want to shoot you. Thank you. I'm so happy you let me shoot you. But yeah, this is another of my favorite stages, and apparently they're all my favorite stages, so yeah, that's not surprising probably to anyone. But this is a stage that, as a kid, I also had to have people do for me because it's kind of fun and crazy, and you're not supposed to trip these wires, and they shoot at you if you don't, and if it was a modern game, it'd probably be an achievement to not get shot by them, but there's no achievement because it was made in the Super Nintendo era. Before you could decide that playing a game was hundreds of hours was worth it just for the achievements. I don't know. I have done terrible things in the past for achievements. Things I am not proud of. Things I will not speak of. We're on an elevator. Or, well, it's kind of the worst elevator in the world. Who would build something like this? It's like, okay, you're going to be on an elevator, but you're going to need to dodge out of the way of robots that are flying from the sky, and, you know, out of the way of spike things that are apparently just hanging midair, spike platforms. And both the walls are death. So yeah, have fun with that, guys. Maybe that's what being a Maverick actually means. You just do really stupid construction things. That guy's a lizard on a ladder. It's pretty much the best thing and the only thing you should ever ask for in life. But yeah, Spark weapon is great for this level. And I don't know. I forgot what it was called. Mid-sentence. Oh no! Oh no! Well, this is just the worst thing ever. Good thing I can just climb walls because I'm awesome. That is one thing Mega Man X added, aside from, you know, scrolling stages, that really need to be in classic Mega Man, is wall jumping in vertical levels. And there's a heart up there, and there's no way this jump will work. So you may be asking yourself, well, how do I get up there? Teach me your awesome ways, VGMKoren. Well, Shotgun Ice actually has a useful purpose in this game. Alright, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm totally gonna fail this because I've built it up so much. Yep, total failure. Alright. We can do this. I'm not gonna have to cut. I will not have to cut for this part. Oh god. Okay, we're going to give it another try. I can do this. I need you guys to believe in me. This is going to be a very failure part, but we're going to be okay. Yes! Yes! I feel good about this. Okay, yeah, so you have to have the charge weapon, and then shotgun ice your way up there, because snowboards are shotguns, right? I don't know what the logic is, but that's how you get that heart. Actually, I'm curious. I know there are more Mega Man X players in the comments down below. Is there any other way to get that heart? That's the way I've done it. That's the way I saw my cousin do it, and he was much better at this game than I was, so I pretty much just emulated him for forever. But yeah. Oh, and these guys are everywhere. I hate these platform guys. They're just shooting their weird bullets, and then that guy keeps crashing into you, and why am I even doing this? I can climb the walls. I don't need your platforms. Okay, well, maybe it would have been faster with your platforms. But hey, we're at the boss with the best jumping pose. Except I didn't show it to him. I'm probably going to get a terrible jumping pose for him. Alright, let's do this. Well, could have been better. Alright, so teleporting in from the left and from the ceiling is Boomerang Kuwanging. And doing an 80s move, he's going to just teleport around. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing I did with Spark Mandrill. I'm going to show how you would fight this guy with the Mega Buster. Obviously, with the homing rockets, his teleportation becomes a non-issue. Without the rockets, his teleportation is a little bit of a frustration. Let's put it like that. And then, of course, he has his Boomerang Kuwanging that he can throw at you. That's what we're calling it. Boomerang Kuwanging. Alright, so yeah, even with the Mega Buster, if you just stay on the walls, I could probably take him out. I'm not going to, but I probably could. But with his weakness, with rockets, you kind of don't lose. Okay, back to Mega Buster. I don't feel good about using weapons when they're that effective. On the other hand, it would prevent me from horrible, horrible failure death. And horrible, horrible failure death is not something that we're just going to get out the rockets. And he's not that hard. I could beat him with a Mega Buster. Here, I'm going to use the rockets. Blah, blah, blah. I am the worst. I am the worst. Alright, so this time I'm just going to show off rocket strategy, which is basically just, I mean, you don't even have to jump from wall to wall like I'm doing. And yes, the charge shot does release a bunch of fishes that explode. It's amazing. And that's that. I've got to stop trying to be fancy. It's just not working for me. That's why Mega Man is just contemplatively standing there before his fanfare starts. And yeah, he just knows that this guy controlling me is terrible. So you get Boomerang Kuwanging, or Boomerang Cutter, if you want to, be lame about it. It shoots boomerangs, they come back to you. It also restores the energy if they come back to you, which doesn't really happen very often. I mean, because boomerangs kind of explode. But that leaves us with one Maverick left, Chameleon. I feel like I just... No, that was right. This is another boss that is extremely difficult with the Mega Buster, but... well, his stage is interesting. I know that one of the stages modifies it to have water here, but I don't ever remember which one. Wait, is there a hint of which one back here? No. One of the stages modifies it to have water in it. I don't know which one. I got hit by the same wood twice in a row. Alright, you... No one has ever gotten hit by these in the history of Mega Man X ever. Why me? Why me? Oh well. This is full of Mavericks, or just chopping wood, and, it makes sense here. It doesn't make sense in the Arctic, but it makes sense here. Okay. This is what you've all been waiting for. Well, maybe. Make this jump, and then fight. Well, not fight. Watch as rocks slowly fall from the sky and encage you in a giant room with a thing that looks terrifying. Good God, man. Alright, we're gonna use homing rockets. Actually, I've never really tried using anything other than the Mega Buster on this guy, but yeah, this is a secret mini-boss. And he's kinda scary, which is why I'm staying on the walls. Oh god, he can drag himself to the walls and jump. I like neither of these things. Actually, the rockets are doing fairly well here because they can home in on his head. But sometimes they home in on his body because they're terrible rockets. Actually, yeah, the most effective way I've found to fight this guy is mostly just to use the Mega Buster and jump and shoot his head. And just keep doing that. He's a very high HP enemy, actually. You will be here for a couple of minutes the first time, and if you're not careful, he can grab you with that hook. I kind of want to show it. I kind of want to not die anymore. Because I'm to not die anymore. Oh god. Oh god, I'm even standing on the walls and getting hit. Oh god! No! Wait, why didn't I use a sub-tank against... Oh, well. You know what? Never mind. One cool thing is, this enemy... I hit with the little bullet, at least. This guy starts smoking whenever he starts to take a bunch of damage. And the more he's smoking, the more you've lowered his life bar. So, that's actually kind of cool. I'm surprised that it doesn't happen on more enemies in the game. Because that's the kind of thing that you'd think would happen. Especially if they have the technology to do it. And as you can see, he's starting to smoke more and more. Because, well, we're shooting him. A lot. Don't grab the walls. Yeah, this guy, as you can see, has tons of HP. And will just keep taking all the damage that you can throw at him. But, in the end, I think we are getting close. Fighting him is definitely worth it because of what you get. Oh, there we go. Now he's dead. And... Capsule number 4. So, this capsule contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce damage to your systems by 50%. That's right, armor that decreases the damage you take by half. It essentially doubles your life bar. It's probably the best upgrade in the game aside from slidey shoes. And it looks awesome too. Alright, so now we have extra armor, which means that I know a lot of people actually try and come to Sting Chameleon stage. I want to call it Chameleon. No. They do that because getting the extra armor early in the game is a huge benefit. I mean, it makes a lot of Mavericks a lot easier. It makes Mega Buster runs in particular much, much easier. Because with Mega Buster runs, wow, that guy lags the game every time he dies. With Mega Buster runs, you are likely to take a lot more damage than you were going to take if you simply were using boss's special weapons. So getting the armor immediately is almost necessary. Now, I haven't missed something, have I? No, I think I'm still in the clear. Maybe. Ooh. There's a part of the stage that I may have missed. Uh-oh. I did. I missed it. Oh, God. Alright, well, this episode, actually, since we're going to have all 8 parts, is going to be the backtracking. I can't believe I did that. I was even thinking to myself, alright, well, don't forget to get the other secret that's in the stage. That would make you look stupid. And, of course, that's promptly the thing I did. But, hey, we have power armor again, which means we can punch enemies. Punch. Everyone loves punching enemies. If you don't love punching your enemies, you don't love Mega Man X. Unfortunately, I kind of left my power armor back there, but if you do that, Mavericks spawn outside of their armor, which means you can get back in it. And we're at the boss. We're just going to run through that one as we plan our awesome entrance. Alright, awesome entrance! Yeah! And coming out from the bushes is Sting Chameleon. He is... well, he has a giant tongue, as you can see, and he will be attempting to use that tongue on you. He stands on the ceiling and rains down rocks, which is frustrating. And he keeps doing it. And the weapon you have to use to hit him is kind of really annoying to hit him with. Now then. I am so bad. This is another interesting Maverick. As you can see, he has spikes on the ceiling, so you can't really do anything up there. And if you want to try and find him with Mega Buster, you have to be very, very careful because he will just stay on the ceiling, continue throwing rocks at you. You're going to take a lot of damage fighting him like this. But, on the other hand, you can do it fairly efficiently once you have the body upgrade and a bunch of health upgrades. But we're going to finish him off with his special weapon. Later Mega Man X's gave bonuses for finishing... I believe it was bonuses for finishing bosses off with their special weapon. Or maybe it was something else. I don't remember. Let's think about that and contemplate as he dies in the explosion of white. And then everyone's happy. It's great. Alright, so that was all 8 Mavericks. Not bad. I only died like 3 times, so actually probably not that great. It's okay. You get Chameleon Sting. Oh god. Oh god, I feel like I keep murdering the pronunciation of that. I was watching something that was butchering it recently, and I don't remember if I went back to being not dumb. Anyways, cutscene. So, finally, we found Sigma's fortress. I don't know why Zero sounds like this now. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. That was not Zero's original voice. Well, it's been a while. So now, this little icon over here becomes Sigma face icon. But we're not going to go there. We're in fact going to go get all the things I missed, starting back up in Chill Penguin stage. Alright, so yeah, the rest of this video is going to be backtracking and getting the 3 upgrades that I missed. 2 of them which I had to miss because of my order. 1 because I was really dumb. And everyone loves it when I'm really dumb. I'm going to show off charge shots since I'm just running through the stage. Wow, giant green boomerangs. Yeah! Okay, nope. Giant electric wall! Oh, yeah. Ooh, love life. Actually, if I could fill my sub-tanks while I was doing this, that would be most opportune. I never showed off the fire charge shot because it's actually pretty terrible. Well, it's not terrible, this is it. I mean, it does decent damage. Okay, but I shot it the wrong way, and it stops the instant that you hit. I wanted that for my sub-tank. It stops the instant that you hit a wall or anything like that. And unfortunately, it also stops the stream of fire that you're shooting. So, it actually is not very useful. Rolling Shields special upgrade. Well, it makes a shield around you, as you might have expected it to do in the first place. And it just makes you a blue and pink aura of destruction. Boom, 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 boom. Ow. Okay. Oh yeah, this is Sting Chameleon's weapon. It shoots 3 giant... this is even more of a shotgun than Shotgun Ice, because it shoots a single projectile, that grows. It also doesn't really do a lot of damage unless you allow it to split first. It does good damage if you do. Oh, and the special power-up of this one is to turn invisible. Well, not invisible so much as invincible. Alright, I need this. No. I do not want to jump out of that. Not yet, at least. Now I want out. And we're up here. So, these things can be burned apart. And there's a heart! Yay! Alright, so that's all we needed. And once you've been in a stage, you can click on Escape Unit and immediately leave the stage. You also leave the stage if you happen to... words? What are my words? If you reach where the boss would have been, you teleport out of the stage. Oh god. The next thing we missed was in Spark Mandrill stage, and I actually showed this one off because I was like, I can't get this. And I couldn't. Shoot him, shoot him! I actually really love fully upgraded X's armor. It just looks really satisfying and cool, and good god, this thing can absorb electric spark weapons. Can it absorb tornadoes? No. The tornado is actually an extremely powerful weapon. The problem is, well, it's just not that great. I mean, you can only have one on the screen for a long time. Alright, I need that to curve down and pick up a sub-tank. You can pick up things with the boomerang, by the way. That makes 4 sub-tanks, and we escape again. Alright, 1 power-up left. And that is back here. I'm going to avoid saying the stage's name because I can't remember if I'm mutilating it or not. Oh, stupid TV, why would you do this to me? You have ruined everything. And I think I've shown off all the special weapons in their charged states. Slidey, Boomerang-y, Wall-y, Tornado, Super Tornado-y, Fiery. Ooh, Fire. Fire is a great idea on this stage. Oh god, I got hurt. Shieldy. Yep. Alright, so this is something you would never find as a kid. You have to jump down into the abyss, and you also have to have the water in this stage, because you need it to make a... Oh, I'm not gonna make that. Let's do it from there. Oh, no. Alright, I don't like this. Let's blow up these rocks. Or... No, 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 no! Okay. Okay, we made it. And, you know, I've had a great idea. Because usually getting back involves dying. But I think that I can do this. Let's be smart about this. Oh god, it sinks! Well, that kind of worked. Anyways, we don't actually have anything else here, so we're gonna escape. I didn't need to do that. It's good to know that doesn't really work, though. Anyways, with that done, we have all the major power-ups of the game, except for the super secret broken overpowered one that you can look up on your own if you want spoiled. In the next one, we are going to go take on Sigma, and I hope to see you then. Because we probably won't actually get to Sigma, because Sigma stages are actually like half the length of the game again. So, in the next one we'll be doing stages. Which, at least I can guarantee. In the next one, I will be reading lines of dialogue, so you should be sure to come back for that. And I don't think I can waste any more time. Bye!